lately I've been getting loads of comments and views on my old videos, really at random. So they've kind of made me think about topics and want to go over certain topics again because I don't even know quite what's in them because I did them like a year ago and I always used to really talk about what I was feeling and what I, realizations that I'd had in the moment. So, and I can't really replay my old videos. It's really difficult for me actually to kind of go back and kind of listen to myself. It's hard enough to listen to myself anyway. I don't even listen back to my newer videos. So without having to do that, I felt like I should update that video a little bit because I probably have moved on since I last made it. And I also kind of wanted to give a bit of an update as well because even though I'm no longer really using this channel so much for like a soul connected, explain exclusive channel anymore, that is what woke me up. That is started me on my awakening journey, at least on a really heavy fast track. So it will always be kind of important to me, and I know there's people on here as well that have been on the trajectory and have kind of followed my path and been doing their thing as well in the same time. So I kind of felt to update a little bit as well. Now the video that got loads of comments that to do was about avoidance and I can't remember what I called it now, but it was basically about kind of the avoidance and the anxious happening. So the kind of engulfment, fear of engulfment, fear of abandonment, and the kind of different names for anxious and avoidance. And I kind of just wanted to come back to that because I feel like myself and a lot of the people that I know on this journey kind of personally, whether I speak to them a lot or I know them in real life, just since I got on this journey myself, a few of my real life friends have kind of gotten onto it as well. I don't know if that's some kind of trigger from them seeing my experience, but I'd say there's a few of my friends that then kind of went on a few years down the line to kind of meet their own connection that they sort of in place. So I've seen a fair few people on the journey now, like day to day in my real life, then that I've communicated to online. And I know that everybody in the initial stage is like, oh no, but that's not me. These people just didn't meet their real twin, and like, I did. And I know that a lot of people think like that, and that's fine. The video probably isn't for you. Because I just want to, get some real honest stuff down. I've been on this journey for like, I don't know, nearly 7 years now or something. I remember I thought it'd be insane for it to last about 2 months when it began. And here I am, quite a long way down the line. I'm not in a union or anything like that, so I can't speak in that sense. Although the only thing that I would say is just be wary about that because I've thought I've been in union before and even had both sides of it, kind of dynamic, and there was still more for me to kind of go on my journey. So just it doesn't necessarily just because somebody's out there saying, hey, we're to the same union and we should use guidance for a certain amount of money, doesn't mean they necessarily are. Actually, maybe they're not even con artists, maybe they genuinely think they are and they're not. Like you do have to use your own intuition with what your kind of resonates with you to. It's your journey anyway. All we can do is really like plant a few seeds and then maybe they'll kind of trigger something inside of you because you can't give somebody advice or tell somebody something, but I can kind of talk through the markers of my own journey and perhaps they'll kind of resonate something within you. And one of the biggies is like being really sure you've met your twin flame. And like I said, I know there's loads of people that watch this and be like, oh yeah, but they're just having a different experience. But I mean, I was 1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000% sure that I'd met mine. I had all the markers on the list and that they used to put around it. So now. Like when I started my journey, people talking about it really, it was I could not understand what I was going through. And I found out about twin flame, and it just resonated. And then I got all my signs, it's the one, twin flame all the time. That kind of me sold. And I used a hell of a lot of behaviour because of what other people said to me, because of what I was reading. And it didn't even feel right. Like I felt like a doormat a lot of the time, the connection I had. It just didn't feel right, but I didn't listen to myself. I listened to people say, "Oh, it's about love," and I still do believe that it's about love, but it's like there's a journey to kind of get there, and I don't think it's that helpful to try and sort of specifically put a connection into the unconditional love category, where you really like truly understood what unconditional love is within yourself. Because I think what ends up happening then is this becomes a doormat for really bad behaviour, and then everybody around you, if you're in quite localised groups, is like, yeah, that's the right thing to be doing, keep doing that, he'll come around eventually, he'll stop dating 5 other women. I mean, that was my situation, but, he'll stop dating all these other women, he'll stop paying you attention, he'll stop doing this, just keep loving him. And I think a much more something that will give a lot more movement than just unconditionally loving somebody is learning how to love yourself. Because there's one thing that I've noticed is that people treat you how you treat yourself. So a lot of the time, trying to unconditionally love somebody before you're really like ready to feel the vibration of unconditional love just results in just being a doormat for like terrible behaviour really over and over again, and excusing it with twin flame. And maybe these people are your twin flame. In my situation, I had other connections after that. So I had like 3 strong connections so far, and all a bit different as well. But those ones, were really vital to my journey. And even now, I feel that we had a merge. I feel spiritually they were definitely a reflection of myself, a massive part of myself. At the time, especially 1, probably 2, I was like so sure. I think after I let the first one go, I was kind of, oh my god, this is 100% my display. Like whoever told me, anything else, and all the psychic used to be like, yeah, this is your twin flame, and like I feel ultimately you have to kind of get past all that stuff. And I just don't know how healthy it is kind of keep clinging to almost, like, I would say the healthiest thing is almost let go of the label until it like really fully presents itself, like continue to stabilize over a long period of time. I've seen lately a lot of people, I'm with my twin flame, and they're both saying, and they start charging for coaching, and I'm not like naming anyone in particular, and like a few months later they break up. Maybe I would have done the same thing because I had somebody that, pretty much we were in that same dynamic, and easily I could have said, oh, I can go and coach this pair, and then people, I would have gotten more people come to me, and I don't think it would have necessarily been that I was being a con artist, but I wasn't really in that place. So I don't think that you just have to use your own resonance, and I can see, I'll be really honest all the time, I can see how when I look back, I kind of didn't even feel some of these things that people were telling me, and they just didn't gel with me, but I just kind of did them because I thought that's how I'd get into uni. Like, I don't think you can fake being unconditionally in love with somebody. You have to fully love yourself. Like, you can't love somebody else until you can love yourself, and I just didn't love myself, so I didn't even understand what unconditional love was. So although I could have read it and understood the terminology, I didn't understand the application. So I hadn't applied it to myself. And therefore my version of unconditional love just left me being like, with my first connection, being a doormat, feeling like a doormat, feeling like it was right on a deep conscious level, but feeling that this is my twin flame or the one, and there wouldn't be anybody else, and I just have to kind of get past that feeling. And I just, and I do feel like maybe there was times there where I could have been more honest with myself, but I kind of heard so many people talking about what I should do online and how I should be this like me living being, um, surrender to it and stuff. But ultimately, I did listen to myself, but I do feel that I could have done it. I could have done it earlier. So I just think it's an important thing to hear people sometimes that just because you have never had a connection like that and you get all the signs to talk about. I mean, just remember, I think so few people are in a real twin union or a union that a lot of this stuff that was put on the internet is probably for people that were not even in union with them and were experiencing the same kind of thing. And the more I've walked down the journey, the more I've seen this real connection kind of, not that I'm saying there's not a more spiritual aspect to it, because I really believe there is, profound capacity that's not possibly put into words or into like a really world application, profound connections. But I still can connect it to being love avoidant, anxious. I can see how actually I was non-committal and how I ran away from these connections, and everybody's journey, I can explain what I came, like what happened to me, but obviously everybody's going to have a different kind of pattern set up their unique journey. I mean, for me, I think I see really clearly now how I was so unavailable, actually, internally, that I would pedestal people that were not available. And obviously, the ego, I mean, this is the thing with the ego. And that's why sometimes even being authentic and being really truthful with yourself changes over time, because the ego is so, like, distant away. Because everything is grounded in love. So even the ego is grounded in love. But the only way it makes you believe in it is to also come, to try and use love. So that's why we get this massive feeling of love, like justifying love, like a guy's person. And it can still be ego because it's how the ego kind of manages to manipulate it, yet it's still a concept relationship. And it's only when I look back that I can see actually that feeling of love that I had wasn't actually love. It was kind of my wounds. I always got a feeling of like being pulled or I was obsessed or constantly thinking about the person like 24/7. I couldn't focus on anything else. All these crazy spiritual things were happening. And it was a really important lesson to me, a really important connection to me. But all of that is totally gone now. And I feel like the connection back to myself. And I can only see it now that pulling and that craziness and that obsession was showing me how I just wasn't connected to myself, and I didn't love myself. Like I was seeking externally still because you couldn't say it's here and the soulmate is here, like inside of you. So, and you can read that and you can be like, yeah, they're inside, but then there's certain parts of the journey when you like start to feel it. And before I felt it, I went through a really dark period actually. Like I started to feel a lot better and I'd gone really joyful and I started to look more radiant and youthful. And then I had this period where everything felt really, really flat. I think it's when I was coming out of my spiritual ego. So I was coming out of like I can buy this crystal, I can do this, I can do these cards, I can do this tarot, go to this psychic, and, all those kind of external things that the spiritual and I thought was getting me there. I was by this, by this. But I was moving out of that, but it's like I hadn't quite formulated my new journey in a massive long period, and it waved in and out, and it went on for that not far off a year, but I was still hopeless, empty, void, and I feel like what was happening was I was finally not seeking outside of myself, but I just didn't really know how to like find the energy inside because it's so foreign to me. I hadn't done it. I didn't realise quite what I was going through at the beginning. I was like, I don't feel so hopeless, like no point in living. I didn't feel like suicidal. I just felt really void. And I spent a long time like that, and then I'd have like a long period of 2 months, and then I'd start to feel joy, and then I'd have to void again. And I really think that was kind of real turning point for me, because it's when I was releasing everything that I kind of looked for externally to pacify myself, or to try and feel love. And it was that real kind of time where I was starting to find it from within. But really, and I think that when you really find that, it's very stable and it's a very different feeling. Like before, when I was like looking outside of myself, it would be like this, like a roller coaster, because I'd get high, but because it's like drinking a coffee, right? So that's my last thing, by the way. I'm really trying to quit that at the moment. But you'll drink a coffee to get energy, and it will give you like a burst of energy, but because you've got it externally, you've not created the energy within, then it also comes to low when the effect wears off. Same with drugs. The same with love, like meeting people, like you get that high, but then if you've not found it within yet, then the relationship goes off, and then it brings you heartache. And I feel like everything is like that, like a roller coaster. And I feel like when you stop seeking externally, then there's a real stability within. But while you're getting to that period, there's like a real period of me of complete void, because you just don't understand that feeling. And the same with connections as well. Like I stopped having those connections that were just pulling and crazy and obsessive and intense. Like I was no longer attracted to those. I think I've deviated, because I was going to tell you my journey. So I used to pedestal people that were not available, because I was deeply unavailable myself. And for a while I didn't realise absolutely, because I was like pining after these people or person. And for whatever reason, he was fully available. Not in another relationship, I didn't really have that template, but not emotionally available, not intimately available, because I had a big intimacy issue of connecting on that level and of losing myself to another person. Like I was so, I keep my identity, I can't bear anyone controlling me. So I think because of that imbalance, I tried to go out there and like control people, but I couldn't. And then as I started to heal that, then I started to get kind of 50-50 midway connected. So I still have that real pull, but then when they actually started to notice me, I had that panic attack. And, sorry, just my laptop. So yeah, then I'd start to get connections that were like 50-50. So I'd start to, I'd get the pulling, and then I'd get 50% of the time, I'd get the like panic attacks, and they tried to call me, I'd have meltdowns, and I kind of got to the side. And then as I kind of healed that, I got to see the kind of other thing that I do, where people would be like really intense, like people would come back to accept me, and then when the actual reality came, was becoming closer and more intimate, then they would disappear or pull away, and I started to see that I did that, and I started to realise how it's so hard to see back then, because I was chasing I was pedestaling people. It was really hard to see that I was the same person, because it looked like we were the opposite, that like they were not emotionally available and I really wanted them to be. And it's only as I kind of stepped down the line and started to heal bits and bits that I just saw that actually I was completely attracting myself. And I feel in totally different place now. I'm completely over. I don't have any pull. However, I do feel when people think about me, I have very strong telepathy, and my psychic ability is through the roof right now. Like, I can tap into anyone's feelings, emotions, and I can feel when people think about stuff, and none of that died down, but there's not that same kind of. I used to get like physical pulling, staple, part, like that stuff kind of doesn't happen anymore. And I don't get emotional connected to it. I sort of really accept it kind of they're thinking now. And I've had a few cases recently where people have kind of confirmed it to me, which has been good, because before you just think maybe I'm making stuff. So it's kind of nice to get it confirmed. But yeah, I don't have that obsession, or I just get like a heart energy, like a really nice heart energy about people now. And I'm just not attracted to the same people. Now, I don't want to say that everybody will end up with somebody new, because everybody's journey is so different. I personally think it's a really wise thing to just let go if that person's like not available or running to stay or twin flame. But I'm not saying that 100% they're not. Um, but I think it's really helpful to kind of take a bit of pressure off that, because I do know several people that did stay in non-twin flame connections for a lot longer than they could have, because of everything that they read about. Oh yeah, like it's meant to be, like where they do this and they're not available and then they run away, and I don't know. The ones that I've seen haven't really gotten like that, to be honest. But I'm sure that they do exist as well. Um, but I just think it doesn't even matter, because you're still going to attract yourself. So you still got to do all the stuff, even if at the end of it, like somebody changes. Because I think you still got to get like bored of this kind of connection, vibration. Because it's all vibration. It's not really the person. The kind of shell of the person is sort of irrelevant. Like if you're putting out a vibratory output, you're going to draw in certain vibrations. So if they are your person, then when your vibration changes, then theirs changes, and you're just connecting a whole different way. So it's kind of the same journey anyway, whoever it is comes back at the end of the day. But yeah, that's something I just can be really, really clear about, and I've just been attracted to myself. But I've I mean, I've said that all the way along, but it's like as every layer and veil peels off, you kind of see more and more clearly that you are just attracting yourself. I more and more feel the universe is one big holographic experience of your mind playing out. But yeah, I feel just like not attracted to those kind of connections. So I know I've healed a lot, and I can start to feel I'm feeling really stable now, like emotionally really stable, and a lot of heart energy. And I think I've still got a way to go, because I know I'm finding different things more full, and I'm not. It's like not these obsessive things anymore. It's like a more heart-centered connection. And I feel like I kind of totally shut the door on the old stuff, those wounds. But then obviously it's a continual process, not even a long way to go, like a continual process of continuing to kind of strip away the ego and move into the joy. But I would definitely say that it gets to a point when like the emotion is gone, and that pull is gone, that kind of stress is gone. And it's still, an intense journey, but it's a little bit easier. Like, I mean, there's nothing like, hey, short-term trauma for 30 years, or at least me. So that's where I'm at with my journey. And yeah, I just think that really, it's not just about sitting there and thinking, oh, this person's running, I should be living with them, one day they come back. And I can't tell anyone what to do, what to do, and that's completely their journey. But I really think that the movement and the growth comes when you use these opportunities to look into yourself, to continually question, and from all fields as well. Like I took information from psychology just because I feel like at the beginning I didn't. I only read stuff about root connections and flames, and then I felt like actually down the line I got too much out of psychology and parental setup and how your family dynamic is you. It's kind of all pieces of one puzzle, really. There is a very spiritual aspect, but there's a lot to take from that. I feel like sometimes too much emphasis on twin flame stuff, especially if it's coming from certain places where perhaps somebody's in that stage where they have a runner, they are doing some of those things. Like, I just feel like it's being really honest and authentic. Like if something inside of you feels like that isn't right, like you're not being treated right, then you've got to listen to your own intuition and not just somebody else saying, oh, but you've got to be unconditionally done it. Your want or twin flame. You know, you've got to listen to yourself. And I could see how in the first few years I kind of let myself down. Not let myself down, but I didn't listen to myself because I thought, oh, I've got to be this person to attract my twin flame. But it's so vibrational, it doesn't matter anyway. You can walk around all day saying I'm an inspirational living being, dropping hearts on everything. But if you're not giving out like that vibration, you haven't worked through stuff, then it's just not going to matter or change anything. So, yeah, it's like being really authentic, not just being authentic and like, oh yeah, I'm an unconditional living being when I'm not. It's like, you know, being really authentic. And yeah, that's all I have to say on the video. And I hope everyone's well. And I'll see you soon.